Welcome to our episode at Men of Light. We are discussing or even reflecting on the Gospel from the 22nd Sunday of Ordinary Time, Year B, from Mark chapter 7, verses 1 to 8, 14 to 15, and 21 to 23. Ang title po natin ang kwentuhan, Authenticity, Sincerity, and Integrity. Maybe Jesus is very conscious about the tendencies of the Pharisees and the people around him, about their titles, about rituals, about external traditions, and would not even dare to see into what is inside the person, the intention, and the soul and the heart of individuals. Marami pong mga lumilitaw na video ngayon, short reels, sinasabi, we have a sad generation with happy faces or happy photos. Di ba ngayon, pag nagpa-picture ka, papapicture ka, mag-makeup ka pa ng konti, filter mo pa, papagandahin mo. Pero may nagsasabi na we have a very sad generation, but we have happy photos. Parang sa labas, nakikita mo, masaya, everything's okay, everything is nice, we are in a beach, maybe good background, or maybe in a touristic place. Pero the reality of our everyday life goes beyond what we see in the screen or what we present ourselves externally. And Jesus would like to touch on those aspects of being authentic, being true, being honest about ourselves. And that's how we address the Pharisees. That they are hungry. My disciples are hungry. And sabi nga niya, from the gospel, sabi po niya, he quoted the prophet Isaiah, these people honors me with their lips, but their hearts are far away from me. In vain do they worship me. That even our worship must be sincerely coming from our hearts. Again, that's the second part of our kwentuhan. Authenticity and even sincerity. Sincerity, we know that our own vulnerability, our own simplicity of who we are not afraid. And we may not be the best, I'm sure we are. We are not. But at least we're sincere about who we are. And we don't have to judge and even look at others the way they are externally presenting themselves. Each person is to be seen even without the mask, without the external titles and positions. Sincere is from the word sine cera, without mask, to be removed so that we can be seen as we are. And lastly, the third reflection is about integrity. What is inside and what is outside, just the same. That's the consistency of who we are. We don't have to memorize what we have said before, what we have been before, because we're just living our life with a good intention. Pwede kasing we speak this way, we preach this way, or we proclaim this, we promise this, pero yung buhay natin hindi pareho. Hindi tapat sa ating pinangangako, ating pinapahayag, or our faith reflection, or our faith profession must also be the same as our life and our choices. Ito po yung magiging kwentuhan natin from our Gospel, Mark, chapter 7, 1 to 8, 14 to 15, and 21 to 23. Our friend, Judge Joby Mercado, will be proclaiming for us our gospel.
Pagbasa mula sa Ebanghelyo ayon kay San Marcos. Noong panahong iyon, may mga Pariseo at ilang eskribang galing sa Jerusalem na lumapit kay Jesus. Nakita nila na ang ilan sa mga alagad ni Jesus ay kumain nang hindi muna naghugas ng kamay sa paraang naayon sa turong minana nila. Ang mga Hudyo, lalo na ang mga Pariseo, ay hindi kumakain hanggat hindi nakapaghuhugas ng kamay ayon sa mga turong minana nila sa kanilang mga ninuno. Hindi rin sila kumakain ng anumang galing sa palengke nang hindi muna ito hinuhugasan. At marami pang ibang minanang turo ang kanilang sinusunod, tulad ng tanging paraan ng paghuhugas ng mga inuman, ng mga saro, ng mga sisidlang tanso at mga higaan. Kaya't tinanong si Jesus ng mga Pariseo at mga eskriba, bakit hindi sumusunod ang mga alagad mo sa mga turo ng ating mga ninuno? Kumain sila nang hindi man lamang naghugas ng kamay ayon sa paraang iniutos. Sinagot sila ni Jesus, tama ang hula ni Isaias tungkol sa inyo. Mapag-imbabaw nga kayo, gaya ng kaniyang isinulat. Paggalang na handog sa akin ng bayan ko'y paimbabaw lamang, sapagkat sa bibig at hindi sa puso ito bumubukal. Pagpurit, pagsambang ginagawa nila'y walang kabuluhan. Ang utos ng tao ang itinuturong utos ng may kapal. Niwawalang kabuluhan nga ninyo ang utos ng Diyos, at ang sinusunod ninyo'y ang turo ng tao. Muling pinalapit ni Jesus ang mga tao at sinabi sa kanila, makinig kayong lahat at unawain ang aking sasabihin. Hindi ang pumapasok sa bibig ng tao ang nakapagpaparumi sa kanya sa mata ng Diyos, kundi ang mga nagmumula sa kanya, sapagkat sa loob, sa puso ng tao, nagmumula ang masasamang isipang naguudyok sa kanya na makiapid, magnakaw, pumatay, mga lunya, mag-imbot, at gumawa ng lahat ng kabuktutan, tulad ng pagdaraya, kahalayan, pagkainggit, paninirang puri, kapalaluan, at kahangalan. Ang lahat ng ito'y nanggagaling sa puso ng tao at siyang nagpaparumi sa kanya. Ang mabuting balita ng Panginoon.
Thank you for choosing to be at Men of Light. We are at 22nd Sunday of Ordinary Time. I'm Father Deo Galang. Nandito po ako sa bahay namin. It's a Tuesday and I'm taping with my mom. Nandito po sa kwarto. And Bishop Pambo is not with us. Nasa Luxembourg with other bishops from different parts of the world. We pray for the success of that meeting. Very happy to be with you. We are reflecting on the gospel of the 22nd Sunday, authenticity, sincerity, and integrity.
Ito po si Father Aljim at masaya pong makakasama ninyo muli dito sa kwentuhan natin sa Men of Light. Galing po dito sa seminaryo sa Mother of Good Counsel sa San Fernando, Pampanga.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Jovay Rosario Mercado po sa Guagua, Pampanga.
Yes. Jesus, parang fifth topic niya ito. Gigigil siya pag yung mga pinag-uusapan yung the the external expressions of rituals and religiosity and external signs of holiness that are not rooted from the heart. Parati niya nakikita yan, napapansin niya. Even yung when the disciples were conscious about their position, who's the greatest among them, or even how the Pharisees wanted to lengthen their phylacteries, how they will be how they will be uh, given seats of honor, how they will be addressed, recognized with their titles, or where they will be standing by the corners of the street, just to be recognized, you know. And Jesus would always go for the simplicity of term of being just authentic, just being ourselves. Authenticity is the quality of being genuine and real. Di ba sa mga gamit, ganyan din. Marami ngayon, ang ganda-ganda ng presentation pag bibilin mo online. Pero pag dumating na, dineliver na sa'yo, hindi yung nakita mo. It's not what you really expected, isn't it, Father Algin?
Opo, ilang beses na rin po ako nabiktima ng ganyan. Ang ganda-ganda sa picture, minsan tinatamad ka na magbasa ng mga reviews and then pag dumating, hindi iba yung expectation sa reality. Well, sa mga bagay, totoo yan. All the more sa ugali ng tao. Bakit ho ba natin ginugustong hindi magpakatotoo? Maraming dahilan kung bakit hindi nagpapakatotoo ang isang tao. Sa akin pong pananaw, ang isa sa mga pinakamatingkad o pinakamabigat na dahilan ay yung takot. Tatakot ka. Pero meron pong isang linya dun sa kanta ni Johnny Mitchell ba yun? Yung sabi niya, you impress me the most when you least try. The times you impress me the most are the times you least try. Yung minsan ako guilty ako niyan lalo-lalo na bata-bata akong pare dahil feeling mo you need to prove yourself dahil wala ka pang very insecure ka pa kumbaga. You need to impress and then the more you try to impress, the more mo na-embarrass ang sarili mo, na ilalagay ang sarili mo sa sitwasyon na hindi mo gusto. Really, the best way is to just be yourself, but that requires maturity sa isang tao, sa part ng isang tao.
Judge, di ba, madalas nyo rin napapansin?
Natutuwa ako na sinabi mo yung maturity. Kasi pag like ako, I am a senior already, and napapansin ko, pag yung edad mo nag-advance in years, parang the more you don't actually care how you look, parang bumabalik ka dun sa mas simple.
Merong book, Father Algin at saka Judge Jovay. Yung book, yung title niya, yung Why I Am Afraid to Tell You Who I Am. Yung book na to ginagamit natin sa philosophy days natin sa Understanding Ourselves. It was written by John Powell. No? Medyo luma na yung libro. Pero still, it is very relevant yung Why I Am Afraid to Tell You Who I Am. Sinagot niya yung title. I am afraid to tell you who I am because if I tell you who I am, you might not like me or you might not like who I am. And it's all that I have. That certain kind of fear, sabi nga Father Aljim and Judge Jova, yung pag natatakot tayong ma-reject, siyempre, we have to impress. Or maybe do with the Jones, yung ano yung puso, in tayo. But it's also wonderful just to appreciate the authentic person in us. We can even be vulnerable. They are very authentic. Itong mga disciples siya, gutom, kumain. Pwede rin yung pagod, natulog. Kaya minsan sa misa may nakakatulog. Okay lang sa akin, parang minsan mukhang pagod, baka naman puyak. And they just be who they are. And in a sense, we realize the acceptance of para sa akin yung a matured community, a matured family or a matured relationship is when they just take you for who you are. That you don't have to
Yeah.
be another person, di ba, Father Algie?
Opo, naku, I'm all for that po sa sinabi ninyo, Father Deo. Kasi minsan, dahil takot tayo nga na ma-reject, sino ba naman gusto? Pero di ba nga merong tayong kilalang pare, Father Deo, minsan sinabi niya sa homilya, talagang he was fed up sa rejection na nararamdaman niya, nararanasan niya sa mga tao. Sinabi niya, kung ayaw niyo sa akin, ayaw ko na rin sa inyo. Darating ka sa puntong, sige na nga, no, if you cannot accept me for who I am, tabla-tabla na tayo. Minsan nagiging gano'n ang ating nagiging gano'n ang ating disposition. Pero nabanggit niyo po yung libro. Ako din may nabasa akong libro about sa isang Benedictine nun, ang title ng libro Radical Spirit, si John Chichester. Sabi niya, para makapamuhay ka ng totoong-totoo, an authentic life, you need humility for that. And I agree kasi when you are humble enough to accept your blessings, your graces. At the same time, you're humble enough to accept that you are not perfect. You are a work in progress. And until you accept that, you will keep pretending to be someone you are not. At nakakapagod ang buhay na pagkukunwari na hindi ka totoo sa sarili mo.
Yo, Father Aljim, Judge Jovay, talagang magandang kwentuhan natin. Yung ikalawa, yung the sincerity of Jesus in his way of giving himself, no pretensions. Para magkapinsan itong authenticity and sincerity. Pero this sincerity would focus more later on how we just reveal ourselves totally in a way that we can relate with others as who we are. No? Magbabalik po Men of Light after a few moments. Thank you for staying with us, Men of Light. We are reflecting our 22nd Sunday of Ordinary Time. We are with Father Aljim and also Judge Jovay Mercado. Father Jonathan is with us, also our director and auditor. Si Bishop Ambo nasa Europe po ngayon. They're having a meeting sa mga obispo sa buong mundo, mga representation ng different groups. Ngayon po, yung ating gospel, really, Jesus focuses on the point of sincerity. Sincerity, nung nasa seminaryo kami, gusto daw sabihin ng sincere, may Greek play, Greek theater. Usually yung Greek theater, meron po silang mga maskara and they are made of wax. Siya, nakasmile, kaya galit, mga characters, no? Sinusut nila yon. Kaya yun yung with the mascara, no, pag may theater. Pero pag tatanggalin yung wax o mascara, ang tawag doon, sincera. To be without the the wax, or to be without mask. Siguro ganun din talaga yung being sincere. No? More than just impressing others with what we wear, or the mask that we wear, or the position we have, it's really just being ourselves. Kasi parang ako, feeling ko parang masaya din ng we know each other as we are. Parang halimbawa, dito po sa Men of Light, siyempre may kasama po kaming judge. Siyempre may kasama po kaming lawyer. May kasama po kaming obispo. Minsan meron akong driver, nang tumutulong sa akin, sakristan ko rin dati, nasa Guam na ngayon. Sabi, ba't ka, tara kumain tayo. Sabi ko, naging secretary ng Men of Light na. Sabi niya, Father, bakit naman ako makikisabay kakain sa inyo? May judge, may lawyer, may bishop, no? May businessman. So, anong mga title na? Tara, kumain lang tayo. Sabi ko, don't be conscious of who, because as we relate among ourselves, we are just who we are, more than, siyempre, pag ako nagmimisa, talaga nagmimisa ako. Si Chad, siguro, pag naupo doon sa sala niya, of course, you should be recognized and respected. with their function. Ano? Ganun din si Father Aljim, pag siya'y professor, nagtuturo, he's the professor. Pero when we are having lunch or dinner, napaganda that we're just being sincere about who we are. And it's really very relaxing, isn't it?
Father Deo, nabanggit niyo po yung very relaxing. Totoo naman yan. Wala nang mas relaxing pa sa you just bear yourself. Di ba nga sa bahay, pag nasa bahay ka, di ba? Pag nasa labas tayo, we have to dress up para sa to the bagay sa ating kinatatayuan sa buhay. Pero pag nasa bahay ka, you can just bear yourself. Alam mo, hindi ka naman itatakbil ng nanay mo pag butas yung damit mo, yung mga taong mahal ka. You can just bear yourself sa kanila. That's, sabi nga ng isang manulat, that's what makes you family. Kasi nga, without pretension, marirelax ka, narirelax. So, the contrasting idea is, kapag nagkukunwari ka, naku, nakakapagod. Yung tipong very draining, sabi nga ni Judge, it's impossible to sustain ang isang bagay na hindi totoo. Hindi totoo sa sarili mo kapag nagsisinungaling ka. Di po ba, Judge?
Ah, totoo po yan. Kanina mo nung sinabi ni Father Deo, yung kung ano tayo pag nandun tayo sa building natin sa Men of Light. Sinabi po ni Direk Marilu Diaz Abaya dati na you have to deposit your ego at the door before you come in. So, tayo, tinutotoo natin yun dahil alam naman ninyo kung gaano tayo kasaya pag nandun tayo, kumakain tayo bago o pagkatapos nating mag-taping. Yung pong sinasabi ninyo kanina na you cannot sustain a life. Kasi, di po ba, parang pag nagsisinungaling ka, dapat matandaan mo lahat ng kasinungalingan na nasabi mo na. But you cannot rely on your memory because nobody has a memory that good, no? So when you pretend, you lie, and when you lie, you cannot sustain a lie for a long time. Kaya pumapasok po sa isip ko yung sinabi ng isang American poet and critic. Sabi po niya, sincerity is impossible unless it pervades the whole being, and the pretense of it saps the very foundation of character.
Tama yan, Judge Jovay, kasi yung unless you are truly, parang put yourself in that expression of being vulnerable when you are sincere. Yung pwede kang they could misconstrue you or maybe they could put you down kasi you're just being sincere. Pero ang gusto sabihin din ng sincere, Father Aljim, you don't mean anything bad. Yung parang sincerity, yung even walang ill will, alam niyo, di ba, yung there are no bad intentions. Because even when you are sincere before the person, and the soul and the heart will always recognize that. And I hope even tayo, Father Aljim, pag di ba nagtuturo ka ng homiletics, no? May time nagtuturo din ako ng homiletics. Sinasabi ko sa mga seminarista, pag naging pari kayo, when you share your homily, you don't have to preach. You don't even have to lecture or even act like a professor or a lecturer or holier than thou. You just have to be sincere with what you want to say. Prepare. Work hard in preparing. But I'm sure that galing na sa kalooban mo ay yung sinasabi. And then the people would always capture that moment in our relationship with them. Ganon din po kaibigan. We don't have to impress one another. Si Father Aljim kanina, example niya, yung family, di ba? So, tayo naman sa Men of Light. Ganon sa mga magkakaibigan. Nothing to prove. Nothing to show extra than more than yourself. Father Aljim.
Yeah, sa akin po, tingin ko yung pinakamalaking tragedy when every time we pretend, yung parang may tinatakpan ka na isang bagay na mas maganda kaysa sa pinantatakip mo. Yun yung maskara. Yung tipong ang ganda-ganda na kung walang takip, bare and raw, and then tatakpan mo na something cheap. That's a tragedy. Sa sarili natin ganun din eh. Sometimes we would rather cover what is beautiful and true with something that is, sabi nga, maskara. Kahit gaano kaganda yan, maskara pa rin yan. So that's what's the point.
Yeah, may expression, a rose is beautiful or just simply being a rose. Not because of the other design or looks or other palamuti. Parang as that would be making it really beautiful. Kaya babalik po Men of Light. After a few moments, we will be discussing the third part of our kwentuhan that is called the third part is about our integrity. When we fuse together what is inside and what is outside, or the flow of what the heart to the external, that is what Jesus wants us to have. That integrity na life. Magkakasundo-sundo lang ang ating buhay, at ating sinasabing, ating pinaniniwalaan, and our choices. Babalik po Men of Light after a few moments. We are at the third part of our reflection on the 22nd Sunday of Ordinary Time on authenticity, sincerity, and integrity. What is outside, what we bring, and our life, our faith, and our choices, parang there's some kind of a continuity. Parang there's a flow, no? And I think we call that integrity. And it works in different aspects of our life. It can be our professional life and our personal life. It can be what we say and what we do. Parang ito yung sinasabi ni Jesus. Parang sa mga Pharisees yata, sa panahon niya, may disconnect. Yung disconnect about what they do with their faith expression, to be clean externally, no? But not to be impure inside. Parang sinasabi niya. And it's not something that you eat from outside that makes you defile you from inside. No? Hindi naman nakakarumi ng pagkatao mo, kalooban mo. Maybe it can be unhealthy. Pero it does not change your spiritual or even moral disposition. Yun nga sinasabi niya. Father Aljim, no? Di ba? Parang ganun yung point ni Jesus dito.
Yeah, opo, Father Teo. Nabanggit niyo nga po kanina parang may flow. Yung pagpapakatotoo, pagiging totoo, at integrity, pagiging buo. Ang naiisip ko, di ba, karanasan po natin na minsan we are conflicted. Iba yung iniisip mo, yung gusto mo sabihin sa tunay na nararamdaman mo. Iba yung nasasabi mo sa nagagawa mo. You are conflicted sa personality mo, sa preference mo. That's all right kasi parte yan ng pagiging tao eh. Yung minsan kailangan you have to weigh kung ano talaga ang mas mahalaga sa iyo. Ang sa akin pag sinabing integrity, hindi naman kailangan perpekto ka eh. Ang kailangan lang buo, solid ang pagkatao mo. Hindi ko mo you are a man of integrity, parang hindi ka nagkamali, wala kang kabiguan na naranasan sa buhay mo. No, you can have all this, the whole 9 yards, ika nga, yung nagkamali ka, pumalpak ka, may kahinaan ka, and yet if you are able to integrate these experiences sa kasalukuyan kung sino ka ngayon, then it's still possible to live a life that is full. Sa tingin ko, itong klaseng buhay ang pangarap ng Diyos para sa atin eh. The fullness of life. So integrity doesn't mean perfection. You have to be mindful also of your vulnerability.
Thank you, Judge Jovay, meron kang gusto sabihin?
Opo, napakaganda po nung nabanggit ni Father Aljim, no? Yung integrity does not mean perfection. lalo na po nung buhay namin bilang judge, um, ang dami mong bagay na kailangan gagawin, didesisyonan, no? And not everything that you decide on or resolve will be pleasing to everyone. So, certainly, merong backlash yan. Kasi merong isang tao, isang partido na hindi matutuwa sa desisyon mo. No? Kasi pag nagdesisyon ka, isa lang ang mananalo. Pero dapat consistent ka na tama ang gagawin mo. You should have the moral courage to displease kasi to do the right thing even if it displeases others, no? Uh, kung minsan napakabigat din kasi syempre pag sinundan mo yung batas, 'di ba? Sabi nila the law is harsh but that is the law. No? So talagang kailangan ipatupad mo siya kung paano siya dapat ipatupad.
Amen. Thank you. It really, like sa trabaho po ninyo, Judge, no? Napakahirap kasi you are also being scrutinized by lawyers, by the people you work with, lalo na sa mga may kaso, parang pati ikaw sinasama nila sa problema nila. No? Tayo rin, mga pare, the integrity call is also very, very focused on who we are kasi nagpipreach tayo. Yung mga nasa public service, no? Yung mga nasa gobyerno, siyempre, they are using public funds, they are using public facilities and the authorities from the people. Kaya they are also subjected to the scrutiny of an a life of integrity. And maybe the more we are uh, giving ourselves to serve public good, mga kapulisan, no? mga taong nagsiserve sa kabutihan ng kapwa, sa mga nasa simbahan, ganyan, parang nakikita tayo ng tao. All the more, we are called to a life of the basic integrity of sincerity also and even focus of authenticity. Pero yung focus ni Jesus dito, pero ang kabutihan, hindi nang gagaling sa labas. O yung masama din, hindi lang nanggagaling sa labas. Ito yung nanggagaling sa ating kalooban. Naalala ko minsan na Judge Jovay, among Aljib, may isang professor, matanda na, nag-reunion yung mga estudyante niya. Eh, mga estudyante niya, successful na rin, matatanda na rin. So, pinunta nitong matandang professor nila na very man of wisdom. Kaya lang, yung professor niya, kasi siya lang yata sa bahay niya, yung kanyang mga mugs, yung coffee mugs niya, hindi pare-pareho. May maganda, may luma, may plain lang yung design. At dahil maraming estudyante niya, 15 yata, yung iba paper cups lang. Pero yung kape, gumawa siya ng kape, he poured coffee for everyone. Habang nagkukwentuhan sila, pinagkape sila. And the professor, the old professor and their friend, napansin niya, pinag-aagawan yung magagandang mugs. Na unang naubos yung magandang mugs. Yung paper cup, simple, pwede naman. Parang hindi nila kinukuha. Ayaw. Then, nagbiro itong kanilang professor sa kanyang observation. I noticed at your age, sabi niya, with your stature, you are still conscious of your coffee mug and the design, the color. Actually, what is important is the coffee inside. The coffee inyo. The coffee. Pare-pareho lang naman yan, sabi. Pare-pareho lang yung kape. Ako gumawa. At the same time, what is really most important is our time to be together. Our conversation. How we nourish our past, our friendship. And that is most important more than what is outside. Kaya ito po siguro yung kwentuhan natin that we concentrate more on the content more than the container. Sinasabi. Maybe that is also the point of Jesus. It is the inside what really matters and what is outside hopefully would follow the goodness inside us. Babalik po Men of Light, we will read to you our Facebook messages, our prayer, our blessing, and our greetings from our friends. We will be back after a few moments. We are at the last part of our Men of Light episode, 22nd Sunday of Ordinary Time. Ang ating title ay Authenticity, Sincerity, and Integrity. Ang ating kwentuhan ay kumisan na nakakarating sa mga kaibigan natin sa Facebook, sa YouTube, and they are becoming very active in discussing our daylight and Men of Light. Umpisa po tayo kay Judge Joby Mercado kung yung mga Facebook feedback ay pakinggan natin. Tapos si Father RG mamaya, the later part will lead us in our prayer. And I will do our greetings sa mga kaibigan natin sa Men of Light and a simple summary.
Maraming salamat po, Father Deo. Napaka-rich po, napakayaman ng ugnayan sa Facebook, no, ng ating mga kasamahan. Patungkol po sa mga daylight reflection at sa Men of Light episode pag Sunday. Kasama po natin si George Magtibay, si Belina Katigbak, Elizabeth Curaming, Dora Lopez, Ricardo Samonte, Leticia Balitaan, at sina Edgar Yap, si Eli Pangan, at marami pa pong iba. Napakaganda po ng binanggit ni Mr. Magtibay, ni Mr. George Magtibay. Sabi po niya dun sa isang Men of Light episode natin, each of us has a different conversion story. What inspires one person to give his or her life in the service and love of God may only inspire indifference in another. But just because something worked for us does not guarantee that it will use techniques in calling his disciples. Each one is an individual in his own right and requires a different approach. Many of us are unsure of our true calling, but that's okay. The search for meaning and our mission on earth lies in our daily positive interaction with our brethren and in our relationship with the Lord. Maraming salamat, Mr. George Magtibay, sa iyong comment sa aming episode. Father Deo?
Ating pong Facebook friends at mga kaibigan sa Men of Light, ating community. Meron din po ang ating mga kaparian sa Pampanga from September 1 to 7. Grito natin yung kanilang mga birthday. Si Father Gian Sagum, September 1. Nasa seminaryo si Father Gian, no?
Wala po. Nag-aaral po siya at naka-base siya sa, alam ko, sa cathedral.
Dati sa Betis siya, no?
Opo, dati siya sa Betis.
Ako dinala sa seminary sa cathedral pala, San Fernando Cathedral siya nakabase. Okay? So good luck sa pag-aaral ni Father Gian. And then sa mga kaibigan natin sa Men of Light, September 1, birthday po ni PJ Pamintuan. And then September 2, birthday po ni Lisa Manalastas. We pray for her good health. And then Lisa Malyare, teacher from our Sapang Bato, our Holy Cross Parish. So we're very active sa aming simbahan. And then also Renato Galang, my classmate. Yung head ng Archdiocesan Laity. Community. And also si Alma Nakpil Lozano, happy birthday Ate Alma. And then also September 3, birthday po ni Kuya Ray Rodriguez. And then September 4, birthday ni Doktora Leleng Santiago and Yano Renzo Fortun. Volunteer ho natin sa Men of Light. And then September 6, birthday po ng pamangkin ko, si Eva Galang Cordero. Ang kaklase ko, si Lito David and Renus Ocampo, nakasama ko namin sa seminaryo. At September 7, birthday po ng kaibigan natin sa Holy Cross Parish. Supplier ho namin yan ng pancit na masarap every Saturday, si Ate Nida Cabrera. Ang ating pong simple summary sa ating reflection ngayon, Jesus gives us a very big statement on the importance of the internalization of our faith. Napaka-attractive po kasi yung mga externalities. Nakikita mo yan kaagad, nakikita mo kaagad. That is what is immediately experienced or what is palpable, sabi, what is obvious. But the Lord would like us to see more than what we see should be also nourishing our internal life, our spiritual life, if I may say, that would be expressed later on, hopefully, with our religious life, our religious ways, our traditions. Para po parang naka-angkla, nakapaloob, o there's a certain continuity or a flow sa ating buhay. We see that obviously in our own sense of authenticity, in our simplicity, in integrity, integral way of life. At kung pwede po sana, ito yung maging assignment natin, how can we further deepen? Parang magpakatotoo po tayo sa mga kalooban natin, sa buhay natin, to be real in our own expression of ourselves before God. And because God knows what is inside our hearts. Kaya ito po yung Men of Light ng ating summary. At si Father, si Among Aljim Tuazon, ang maglidho ng ating final prayer and blessing.
Hingin po natin ang biyaya ng ating Ama, ng ating Panginoon, upang tayo ay mas maging totoo, maging katulad niya, upang makapamuhay tayo ng mabunga at buo, katulad din niya. Sa ngalan ng Ama at ng Anak at ng Espiritu Santo. Bukal sa puso ka naming pinapupurihan, aming Ama, Diyos at sibol ng kabutihan at katotohanan. Maraming salamat po sa mga katotohanang itinuro sa amin ng inyong bugtong na anak, aming Panginoon at kaibigan, na nagsisilbing gabay at tulay upang kami makasalo sa iyong buhay at makapiling sa walang hanggan. Niyahandog ng aming mga puso ang papurit pasasalamat na higit sa mabibigkas ng aming mga labi. Winika ng Propeta Isaias, ginagalang ako ng mga taong ito sa pamamagitan ng kanilang mga labi, ngunit ang kanilang mga puso ay malayo sa akin. Sa mga panahong hindi tugma ang aming salita at gawa, bibig at kalooban, aming tinatakpan at itinatatwa ang totoo at mabuti sa aming pagkatao. Ani mo'y nagmamaskara, hindi nagpapakatotoo. Masakit po pakinggan at mabigat sa kalooban tuwing kami nasasabihan ng iba na sinungaling at mapagkunwari. Marahil dahil ito'y taliwas na taliwas sa Diyos na aming pinagmulan at malayong malayo sa buhay na iyong hinahangad para sa amin, bagamat kami hinubog sa iyong wangis. Ama, sa panahong ito, napakaraming bagay ang nagpapalabo ng aming paningin ukol sa tunay na mahalaga at totoo. Ang aming mga pagkakamali at kahinaan, kabiguan at problemang pinagdaraanan, at minsan, maging ang aming mga tagumpay. Madalas, hirap po kaming makita kung ano ang tunay at wagas. Nakakalito, nakakatakot. Kaya kami nagmamaskara para subukang itago sa aming kapwa at maging sa iyo ang aming takot at pagkalito. Inihiling po namin ang inyong biyaya. Nang sa ganon, luminaw ang aming mga mata, pag-iisip at kalooban. Turuan mo po nawa kaming mahalin ang tunay, totoo at mabuti sa aming pagkatao. At tulungan mo po kaming matularan ka ng lubusan. Alam po naming ito ang tanging paraan para kami ay maging buo katulad mo at mabuhay ng ganap. Sa pagmamahal namin sa pinaka-totoo sa aming pagkatao, sa kabila ng aming kahinaan at kakulangan at maging kabiguan, ay mas nakikilala at nakikita po namin sa aming sarili ang iyong mukha, ang iyong buhay, ang iyong pag-ibig. Po ay aming dinadalangin sa ngalan ni Jesus na aming Panginoon, ang daan, katotohanan, at buhay. Sumainyo ang Panginoon at pagpalain kayo ng makapangyarihang Diyos, Ama, Anak, at Espiritu Santo.
Amen.
Maraming salamat, Father Aljim. Thank you very much for the beautiful prayer Tagalog pa.
Opo.
For that. And Judge Joby, thank you. Kumusta na lang kay Judge Jonel. And also to Father Jonathan, thank you sa ating director. And we pray for the success of Bishop Ambo's trip sa may Luxembourg. Important meeting sa mga obispo. Ito po si Father Deo Galang. Papasalamat po sa inyong lahat. God bless us all.
Ito po si Father Aljim at manatili po tayong totoo at wagas sa harap ng mga tao at ng Diyos.
Jovay Rosario Mercado po, magsimba po tayo.